Hey friends, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. It is almost the weekend. We have almost made it. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Chalk Couture. So once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. I'm live in 2 locations this evening, so if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably watching from a different platform. And as always, if you like what you see, or if you just want to help out my channel, please feel free to spread the craft love all over Facebook. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that heart button. Not only, again, does that help me get seen by new people, but that also tells the algorithm that you like this kind of content, so it will start pushing content out like this out to you. And as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. So with that, let's go to the comments. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And real quick, I have the graphic up that says today and tomorrow there is free shipping on orders of $50 or more. But I just need to go to my Chalk site and make sure that that is a retail customer. Yep. Oh, nope. Never mind. It says designers only, so I'm going to take that screen down. So let's go to that one. I do want to let you know that the Chalk plus Tiffany Thiessen Winter 2025 collection launches tomorrow. There are a handful of transfers, and it will kind of scroll through as I'm talking, but that will launch tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 10 a.m. Central Time if you happen to be local to me. And then there are also some a new collection of the Chalk After Dark collection. I won't buy any of those because that's not my thing. If it's your thing, you can comment After Dark and I will send you the link for that, but those also launch tomorrow. So if you're kind of into the F-bomb or super snarky adult only kind of things, that's what that line is, and there's probably 5 or 6 of those transfers, but you won't see me using those because I won't be purchasing them. But if that's totally what you're into, I get it. So just comment after dark, and I will send you a link to those tomorrow when they launch. So with that, hello, Miss Bonita, welcome. With that, let's go ahead and flip the camera, and we'll get this project started. Also, the Halloween sale ends this evening. The ChalkSpot buy two get one free. There's a buy one get two free. I can't ever remember. Let me go look. Buy two get one free. I'm glad I looked. Big difference. So the ChalkSpot items are these inexpensive but high quality surfaces. So this is the 9-inch circle. We are using that this evening. It also comes in you get a 5x5 simple square 2-pack, a 5x7 simple rectangle 2-pack, a simple tag 5x7. I also believe this is a 2-pack. And then you get there is also a 9x12 simple tag as well. These are great, really solid surfaces, inexpensive, a lot of fun. So we're going to be using the 9-inch circle this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and dig my cardboard out from under here. Let's go ahead and take the sticker off. So I'm just using my plastic razor blade just to get underneath that tag and pull it off. And then we're going to go ahead and paint this. So we're also using the Leave It To Me transfer. This is also, I don't think this is a Tiffany transfer. Oh, yep, it is. So this is also a Chalk times Tiffany transfer. So it is a Tiffany Thiessen designed image, and it's going to fit perfectly on our 9-inch circle. And then I have some accoutrements. I have these two little they're actually table decor, place setting decor. I got them at Dollar General last year. They were a 2-pack for $1. So one says gather and one says grateful. So we'll use those here in a little bit. I'm going to paint my round with some cashew from Waverly Chalk Paint. So let's go ahead and get that. And I'm going to do kind of a distress on it. So I'm going to get out a paper towel. Not that I don't necessarily need a paper towel. So how's everyone doing this evening? Hope you've all had a great week so far. And I'm just going to pick, since it doesn't have a wood grain, I'm just going to kind of pick which direction my wood grain is kind of going to go. And we're just going to do a kind of a distressed look. Since it already looks like it's faux stained anyway, we'll kind of give it that aged wood look. Oh, also, and I don't know the reasoning. I haven't watched the webinar where it was explained, but for some reason, the color of the month only goes through this evening as well. So after tonight, you will not have the ability to unlock that to purchase it. I don't know why they're only going through the 15th. I know they probably have a reason. And when I find out, I'll let you know. But if you wanted the Jolene ink, it is also only available through this evening. Lots of things ending today. So the Halloween sale ends today. The ChalkSpot buy two get one free ends today. Jolene ends today, but 2 collections come out tomorrow. Okay, let's let that dry. Oops, push that up a little bit. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn on my fan. Okay, so it's still drying. Feels pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna get some. That one's a very good one. I'm gonna get some 2000 grit sandpaper. I know it's probably a little bit of overkill, but I just kind of want to smooth my surface out. I don't necessarily want to take paint off, but if I do, I do. But I just mainly want to just smooth everything out. Okay, that's pretty smooth. Okay, put that away. And we'll get some wax out. Figure out which one of these. So one of the designers made a post in the designer group that if you, yuck, put your container of surface wax in a skillet with a small level of boiling water and let the wax kind of melt and then recongeal, that it kind of ends up looking kind of like a perfect can of wax again, or container of wax. So I thought I'd try that maybe with like a candle. I should probably take it to work and put it on my candle warmer and see what happens. See if I can get some of my hard wax usable again. So I'm just putting some wax on here to act as a kind of a protective, that one, that's a hard piece, a protective barrier between my painted surface and my transfer so that neither one of them gets damaged in the process. I'm going to flip my wax applicator over and burnish a little bit. And kind of has a nice little satin sheen to it now. Okay, so now let's bring in our transfer, and I'm going to get out my fuzz cloth. Put that away. Okay. So this again is Leave It to Me. It's one of the new size F transfer, so it is a 9x9 transfer. And I need to write on the back side, because these are reusable, I just need to make note on the back that this is the back side, so that when I'm done cleaning it, I know that this is where the transfer needs to be put and not this side. Okay, so we're going to peel off the backer sheet. And I'm just going to put it on my fuzz cloth. So this is just a terry cloth towel. You can use your t-shirt. You could use a pillow on your couch. You could use your pants. You just need to get a little bit of lint on the back side of the transfer so it kind of knocks back a little bit of that adhesive. And then it magically comes back after you've washed it. This one is a small enough transfer. I'm not terribly worried about it, but I also don't want to wreck my surface. Okay. I don't know if it really has a right or a wrong, but we'll just kind of try to place it equidistant on each side. I can kind of use the edges left and right here, and I can use the edges top and bottom, which is super helpful. It's pretty close. I'm going to put my backer sheet down just so that those edges have something else to stick to besides my glass mat. Okay, so I picked out most of the in vogue colors. So we've got Marmalade, Cabernet, Ivy, Bark, Camel, and then also Pesto. So I just need to figure out what I want where. Okay, I think I'm going to get out a couple of multi-tools. And I'm going to grab a couple of squeegees. Okay, so I think I'm going to start around here because I think I want my berries to be Cabernet. So I'll do all of the berries in Cabernet. I think I'll do the branch part in Bark, of course, and then I'll do the leaves a different color. So let's start with our berries. So this is the beautiful Cabernet color. It is an en vogue color. En vogue means it's typically only here for the season. When it sells out, it sells out. Sometimes Chalk Couture will bring back the en vogue colors as a regular color, but not always. So if you want it, you should probably get it. So I'm just using my multi-tool to spread the paste evenly over the silkscreen areas. And I'm just trying to get out my squeegee lines. think I'm going to go ahead. You'll notice that I'm going to do a paste and pull method. So I don't want my paste to dry in the silkscreen, because if I allow it to dry in the silkscreen and then I go to pull up my transfer or my stencil, it's going to pull the mesh in the stencil is going to pull up all of my paste. So you don't want it to dry in the silkscreen. So then I'm going to pull up this part right here. I'm going to pull up this part right here. We'll move on to the next color. Just make sure that you burnish wherever you need to paste next. That way your paste doesn't seep through. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and keep going on that same area. I'll get my bark out. Trying to get into that little spot is hard. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull that. Oops, I missed a spot. I'm going to pull that spot up. I'm going to burnish the leaves back down. And then we'll come in with maybe some pesto. Oops. I have a bad habit of leaving these half on. I need to start taking better care of my pastes. Okay, so this is pesto. You guys are too quiet. Don't be afraid to rotate your project. I kind of like to paste away from other parts of the design, so that's why you see me rotate it a lot. Okay. Done with that color for right now. I'm sure I'll do another leaf in that. Actually, let's... Okay, I'm going to pull up that area. That's how we're looking so far. So I want to do these little leaves right here with pesto. I think one of the hardest parts is just trying to figure out what colors you want where. Okay. Okay. We need to add some more color. See what I mean? I have a terrible habit. I get in too big of a hurry and then I don't finish taking these off. And I just pop them up on my shelf. I guess we'll use this color next. I think we'll use it on these two twiggy looking things. I don't like that they're so close together, but try to even everything out. Okay, let's peel that one. And then we'll burnish that one. Try to get that off of the edge. Maybe darken the camel just a tiny bit with bark so that the other leaf, that's a good idea. I got it all over me. I'll figure, yeah, I'll do something, maybe. I don't like that they put these two leaves so close together, but I could steal your idea. And make one a different color orange, like we could get out Hey Pumpkin. Or, yeah. Ooh, I know what we could get out. What color is that? Let's get out Papaya. I don't want to get too many colors, though. Ooh. Okay. So I brought in Papaya. Ooh, I'm not bringing in that Papaya. No, another one bites the dust. Let's bring in a pumpkin then. Oh no, I know what to. Oh, that is a pumpkin. A pumpkin is kind of has a yellow, like a deep mustard yellow tone, so we'll use that. I just wish that these two weren't right beside each other, but we'll make it work. So this one is Hey Pumpkin. And it doesn't, you don't have to make it this complicated. You could do it all one color. You could just do a few colors. You could do it black and white. So pretty. Okay, now let's get this one. This one is marmalade. So pull that one up. And let's do a few greens. I might run out of colors. I might have to make a few of these colors or leaves the same color. Oops. Okay, so we made both of those ivy. So I'm going to pull all that up, release all that. Let's do this one in bark. I'm going to add some water to my bark. It's a little stiff. Hopefully it will push through the screen. Oh yeah, she needs some water. Let's put her over there so we can fix her later. Two more. I think we'll do another Hey Pumpkin. And then maybe so pretty. This is my fabric I'm using. think we've got most of the colors. I just can't decide. I should have made that one marmalade and that one Hey Pumpkin. I could do, I don't know. Decisions. Wine or burgundy color leaf. I could do Cabernet again. Rust. Yeah. Let's see what I have up there. I could also, I have another idea. Do I have rust? I have saucy. I think this is saucy. Yep. We'll just bring in saucy. So it kind of mimics that color. Good idea, Miss Bonita. Oh, if I can get it open. Hopefully, oh, yeah, it's still good. So this is saucy. I believe it was a color of the month. Last a while ago. I don't even remember when. But it does have a rust to it a little bit. Okay. Bonita says, yes, saucy. Okay. Let's get all that out of the way. Let's pull that up. Uh-oh. My pesto kind of dried in there a little bit. So... it's a little better. For some reason that dried right there. Try to decide. Oh, just about fell. I think I'll leave it this way. So I saw Debbie Westbrook. She just did a floral. I saw her do a floral reel. And she rubbed a little bit of nominee everywhere, which is kind of funny because if you look closely at this fabric, it had a lot of the leaves are covered. It's not a metallic gold, but it looks like it's covered in gold. So I don't know whether I should try it or just leave it the way it is. I don't know. Maybe I should. I think because it has all the veining, I think I might leave it the way it is. I don't know. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. I'll experiment. Oh, Benita says do it. Let me try it maybe on the yellow or on the green. And because I don't know if it's dry, I'm just going to kind of rub. maybe kind of where the veins are, perhaps. We'll try it. Let's see what that looks like. Not very shimmery. What do you think? I don't know. It looked better in theory. For some reason it's not very gold. That definitely makes it look different. That might have been a bit too much. Probably just went a little too overboard. It looks pretty on the top surface. I don't know about the bottom. So this one I'm just going to kind of pounce to kind of mimic the texture that's already there. I don't think I'll do all of them though. So we'll see what kind of damage we've done. It looked better on hers. We tried. So when I'm done, I'll just take this transfer over to my sink and spray it with some water and use a board eraser, and it'll be all clean as new, all new and clean again. It's not my, I should have left it alone probably. It doesn't look very shimmery, but that's okay. Okay, so I need to punch some holes. I like to use my mat. Let's see. I'm just going to use like a chalk marker, and I'm going to line. I have a centering ruler here. Let's see if I got it. Let's move it over this way. So 4.5 is the center of 9. I'm just going to use my grid and go. We'll do 1.5 on this side and then 1.5 on that side. So I just made 2 little dots, where I'm going to use my, I don't even remember what this thing is called, my Easy, it's some sort of, it's the, I think it's still available. Jason says he thinks it looks great. Well, thanks. But you're supposed to say that. So I'll punch my holes, and then I forgot we need to do something else too. A little bit of prep work. So I also, I need to get rid of those before I end up with paint everywhere. Okay, so we need to figure out if we want to use, they won't stay this color. I'm gonna, I've got gold glitter thing stuff everywhere. We want to use Gather or Grateful, but we're gonna stain those here in a minute. So you need to determine, I'm just gonna leave these up here and you can decide which ones you want. And then we're going to punch these. So I'm going to line the punch up upside down over my mark. I'm going to put that mark right in the center. Oops. Easy peasy. It's probably a little bigger than I would like, but it punches these things out like butter. I mean, super clean little holes. Let me see if it's still available. I don't even know. I forgot to link it because I didn't know I was going to use it. Let's see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Jason says Gather. Yep. Power Punch. It is out of stock. I wonder, I kind of think maybe they're retiring it, but I don't know. But if you have like the Crocodile or the Big Bite from We Are Memory Keepers, that will punch through this easy peasy. Okay. So I'm just going to wash my hands up a bit just to get them dirty again. Jason says Gather. Does anybody else have any requests? Which one you would prefer? Grateful or Gather? Either one. And these are, I got them, next time I'm at Dollar General I'll have to look, but I got them last year. They're for place settings. They were this 2-pack for $1. Jason and Bonita both say Gather, so that's what we'll do. We'll put Grateful away. We'll get out Gather. This one does have a little slight boo-boo, but we'll try to work around it. So I'm going to use some antiquing wax on it. Let's get my fabric out of there so I don't get stuff all over it. Okay, so I'm going to put some gloves on. And then while it's drying, we'll make a bow of some sort. And then I need to get another paper towel. Okay, so I'm just going to use some Waverly Antique Wax and a paintbrush. Oops. And I just need to be careful of that little oopsie doodly. It's got a little boo-boo. I'm just going to paint this on, and then we'll wipe some of it away. Okay, get some more. So if you're just hopping on, we're using a 9-inch circle from the ChalkSpot, and those are still through the end of tonight. Buy 2, get 1 free. You can get a 2-pack of 5x5 simple squares. You can get a 2-pack of 5x7 rectangles. You can get a 2-pack of 5x7 tags. You can get a 9x12 tag. I think there actually might be circles too, 5-inch circles. I'll have to look. And then this 9-inch circle that we're using. I do have everything linked in the cart link in the description of the video. I do have the new Tiffany Thiessen 2025 winter collection scrolling in the sidebar. That launches tomorrow at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock a.m. Mountain, or if you're in my time zone, the Central Time Zone, that's 10 o'clock. There's also an After Dark collection that launches tomorrow. If you want more information about that, just put After Dark in the comments, and I will send you a link to that tomorrow. You probably won't see me using any of that on my channel, but if you're into that, that's a-okay. And no judgment here. Okay, while that dries, this is kind of what we've done. So we used Cabernet, Pesto, Camel, Bark, Saucy, Hey Pumpkin, Ivy, and Marmalade. And then I added a little bit of Gold Nominee to a few flowers to kind of mimic the fabric that we're using. Let's stack all of this up so I have more room. And let's get our bow maker out. I couldn't find my little one already. I think it's stashed in the bag somewhere. This is the fabric I picked out. It's probably a little too busy for this round, but I have a metric ton of it, so I need to use it. So let's go ahead and I'm going to cut this one into strips, but I'm just going to make little I don't know if I should go. Let's do skinnier ones. I'm just making little cut lines, and then we're going to tear these. We'll see if I can tear small ones. Probably not. So if you have any aggression, this is a great way to get that aggression out. Sorry if you're wearing earbuds. This is definitely not earbud friendly. Okay, let's see how far that gets me before I break out this other strip. And then I'm gonna try to find some thin. That'll work. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna put my string there. And then I'm just gonna start making some small little loops. Benita says that's the sound of good old therapy. I think if I remember correctly, I redid some graphics for my Facebook group, and I think, and maybe even my business page. It was something about, I can't remember. Jason will have to remind me. It was something about because ripping fabric is cheaper than therapy. It's kind of my new tagline. Ugh, that's a mess. And I'm not worrying about turning this over or anything. It kind of is what it is. And this is not two-sided fabric. I'm not worrying about it tonight. And you will end up with quite the string collection when you're done. I don't really know how fluffy to make this. Oh, well, that's good. Benita says she loves the fabric, and because I ripped it so thin, she doesn't think it's going to end up being too busy. I have had this fabric. I remember buying it when we lived over on Sherwood Lane, and that was before, it was between 2000 and 2007, because I had this really cute little wooden wagon on our porch that I would decorate with lights and evergreen and different monthly holiday decor. And I remember buying this fabric for the fall, and I mean, I bought probably a big old yard of it, and I've never used it, so I finally broke it out this year. I actually may have used it a couple of years ago a little bit, but I have literally a metric ton of it. I don't know how many I should use. I might be getting a little floofy. How many do I have left? One. Can a bow be too fluffy? I have 3 left. Just keep going. Well, maybe we'll stop here. Make this one a little smaller since it's up front. I'm kind of experimenting tonight with the thinner strips. Benita says, no, that's nonsense. Ask Sarah from Booksy and Buttons. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched her in a while. I forget. I mean, I know this is kind of how she makes bows, but I don't know how much she uses. Actually, if I was smart, I would have used one of these to tie it, but I think we'll stop there. So I'm going to pull it up, start tying it. I just don't like how it gets so tall. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this to the back and tie it again. And then I'm going to give it a good shake and see what happens. I think I probably need to cut those long tails off though. Maybe. It's kind of got a dent in it. I think that'll be okay. I'm going to cut all these. Okay. Oops. That's kind of what we're left with. I didn't do it very even, so I've got like some short ones and then some long ones. It's very rustic. Very rustic, but that's okay. That's kind of what I was going for. Okay, I think that's dry. Oops, I kind of want it. Anita says she loves it. Thank you. It's quite the compliment coming from you because I know you are a big fan of Sarah's. I'm going to push that. Okay, so now I got to find some glue. Where was that other bottle of glue? Oh, I bet it's in. Oh. Have to get this down here. My little squeeze bottle is at work. I'll have to use that. Oh. Okay, I'm going to use my Tight Bond Quick and Thick. Hopefully I can get it down to the end. It's about empty. And it probably needs unclogged. You know what? I'm just going to use, I think I have super glue in here. I think I'm just going to use super glue. If I can get the lid off, because that's always the problem with super glue. Right? I'll try not to glue my fingers. What the crap? I don't, oh yeah, I do want that one. I don't know if the brush part's going to be helpful. Might glue before I get it all on there. I don't know that I have that open. Come on. Struggling. Just don't want to glue my fingers. Okay. Or break this part of the word off, because it's hanging, literally hanging on by a thread. Oh, oh. Okay. Must glue faster, must glue faster. Oop, don't grab it there. Okay. Kind of centering the T and the H with the center between my hanging holes. Get that part down. Oh, I didn't need to glue all of it. Oops. I forgot I didn't need to glue those little tails. It's going to be cute. Probably should have sanded before I put this on, but at least the edges, I'll just have to be careful. Need to make sure that that's down there good. Okay, close that up. So there is that. It might be a little uneven, but I'm not for sure there's even some, there's not really a way to not have it be even. Okay, doke, let's get a hang tag, some twine to put a hang tag on here. Darn it, I'm dropping everything. It's going to be too thin, I think. Some stuff over here. I need to spend about a month cleaning in here. It is a disaster. I'm like 3 bags away from needing to be on an episode of Hoarders. part off. So I usually double up on each side. It's probably a bit much, but oops. And then I fold one piece over. And then I'm going to put that loop through the hole, except for I bet I did it. I think I want it the other way. I'm going to put the loop through the front towards the back. And then I bring my tails through the loop. And I end up with that. And we'll do the, not that one. We'll do the other one. Sorry, it should have been an easy project. I don't know why. Mine are always over an hour. So then I just meet them in the middle. And tie those in a knot, and then I'll cut those off. And then you could add some greenery if you wanted to, but I think there's enough going on here that I'm not going to. So then we'll just tie this on. Maybe it's a little low or a little high, but I also think I am used to tassels hanging down. Maybe let's glue it on a little lower. So I'm going to undo it. I think we'll do it a little lower. Maybe. I'll definitely have to work on that. So I'm going to cut these off because I don't need them. We'll let our glue gun heat up. And then I think we'll plop it down there a little bit. So I'm going to cover up a few of the leaves, but plop it down there when my glue gun heats up. And then don't forget, I still have the Club Couture transfer and kit for the month. Cute little gingerbread ornaments. So that's available as the club kit this month. So it comes with an exclusive B-size transfer, 4 of the house ornament cutouts, and 2 paste singles. I believe it's either shimmer crimson or cherry. I can't remember, and then white. Okey-doke. I don't know if that's heated up yet or not. Nope. What else is there to talk about? The Halloween sale ends tonight. Jolene, the ability to unlock Jolene ink for purchase ends this evening. The buy two get one free ChalkSpot sale ends tonight, but then we have 2 new collections coming out tomorrow. And we still have the Chalkateur times Debbie with Refresh and Restyle. Her collection is available. And then we have the new Tiffany Thiessen line. Okay, it's getting closer. So lots of goodies. There we go. It's probably not quite hot enough, but I have not. I look. There's not a lot that I have so much that I have not used already. I don't know if I'm going to get any of it. And I truly mean that. I don't know. We'll have to see. But not a whole lot of it sparked a lot of joy for me. Because I just know I have so many poor little transfers that have been neglected. Okay, I'm glad I popped that down. It looks much better. That looks much better. It's so weird not having a tassel. Uh-oh. That's stuck to the super glue. I'm going to have to put some powder or something on there. I don't know. So here, looky here. It turned out so cute. Perfect for, like if you have a cute little wreath that you like to hang things on. Bonita says she has several of the monthly club kits that she hasn't done. That's how I used to be. And then once I started going live, I started using them a lot more. But yeah, there are so many, transfers that I've purchased this year that I have not used. And then, yeah, some I wanted to use and they sold out before I got a chance to use them. Okay, what do y'all think? If you use this transfer or if you use the 9-inch circle, let me know. Tag me in your creations. You can post them on my biz page, or if you're part of my crafty lounge, you can post them there. Feel free to share what you make. I think it turned out super cute. I have an 18-inch, one of those 18-inch paper bag wreaths like that one right there. But that one's only like a 10-inch, but I have an 18-inch wreath upstairs. I think I'm going to hang this from it. Right now it has that one of the club kits that was Welcome to Our Beautiful Chaos with that kind of that quatrefoil type shape. So I think I'll replace it with this, and it'll be a cute little fall wreath now. Jason says beautiful. Okie doke. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I have a few more projects that I want to get done with you this weekend. And I promise to try really hard to fulfill my promise to go live on the weekends. I've got to get more reliable again. Plus, I just love hanging out with y'all. You make me feel good. You help me get things done. You help me make decisions. So win-win for everybody. So with that, have a great rest of your week. If I don't see you this weekend, have a great one if you don't join me. But until then, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.